I'm smoking up about 4 pipes at the same time. So if you see the pipes changing out, it's because I had like 3 or 4 pipes sitting around, and I said, I'm not wasting this tobacco. I am going to smoke it. So that is what I'm doing. This one here, it's empty. Yay! My Peterson, it's empty too. Oh, good. 2 I can do a quick clean on. See, I like my cakes in my bowls, and I am not picky about how they look. Some people would, before they would put them up, they would clean their tarnished bands and stuff like that. I will be picking this up again. So my hands and my body oils are going to be right back on there. A little bit of tarnish actually prevents it from tarnishing again. Every time you tarnish a pipe, you use a little bit more of that silver. So, you know, I'm not going to clean the tarnish off. It's a pipe I'm smoking. If I'm not smoking it and it looks gorgeous in my case and this is clean and there's no cake in there, then you know it's just a pipe I'm collecting, not a pipe I'm smoking. And I do not have that many pipes I do not smoke. I have a few, but for the most part, if their pipe is in my case, you can pretty much bet it's been smoked, and it will retain a case. I mean, a cake on it. I do not see a lot of the young pipers talking about cake. As a matter of fact, that's a good kind of question. You know, do you guys still, you know, do you understand, and do you leave a cake in your pipe? Or do you clean them down to basically the briar each time you put them up? Me, oh, well, thank goodness that wasn't open. Me, I will clean out the tobacco. I will run my pipe cleaners through them a couple of times. Sometimes I have been known to just leave the pipe cleaner in there, but not that often, because, you know, I use my pipes so much that I just don't feel that they have time to sit there and who knows what they're doing, sitting there doing nothing. I just don't believe in doing that. So, cheers. Yeah, I know I'm drinking, but I have been anyway. What were we talking about? Oh, what the subject of this was going to be. Some of the differences between female and male smokers. By the way, this is one of my, I have a Dagner pipe I've been smoking on today. It has some Blood Moon Colt in it. Imagine that. Anyway, a while back, the Dagners sent me some presents with a bunch of stuff in it, and I just love this little thing. I have a couple of them, and I actually gave one to a girlfriend of mine, that not the Dagner ones, but she loves them too. Some of the differences, women and male smokers. A friend of mine said, you know, it seems like that the female smokers just look a little bit better than the male smokers do. And I have several reasons for that. Our one of my Petersons, our hands don't show the tobacco and stuff on them as much as a guy's does, because the bottom line is we are still the bottle washers, you know, cooks, laundries, and all that kind of stuff. We still mop the floors and stuff. So our hands, in general, have a tendency to be in a detergent, bleach, water more than guys do. I'm not saying all guys, I'm just saying some. So we don't get that buildup. Plus, just in general, because women do this more than men do, we moisturize a lot more than guys do. I do not know of very many guys, other than a few that use the beard oils and stuff on their beards. I don't know of a lot of guys that actually will go ahead and put the moisturizers over their lips and around their face to keep this part from drying out and drawing up, you know. We go to the dentist more often than women do in general, because we are aware of the whiteness that we want to keep on our teeth. So we do that. And like I say, our hands are in the water. We moisturize them. We moisturize our face. So right off there, you know, those little things make a lot of difference in how a smoker looks compared to female compared to male, just because of some of the differences in the things we do. We do have some drawbacks that you guys don't have. Now today my hair is drawn back, but a lot of times my hair is out and full, and I do use product on my hair. Well, you didn't think the purple was natural, but because we have more hair, we have to be very careful about lighting our pipe, because our hair will go up like that. And I have had instances where I've ended up having a new haircut because I've had to take off that front piece just to keep it from getting on fire, or because it did get on fire. We have like I say, we just have a tendency to do things a little different, being aware of some of the things. I think I was going to do a video. I should have written down some of the other, you know, things in general that you can tell when a woman pipe smoker is taking care of herself. And so I think I'll go do a little bit of, so this will just be a part of a video. I'll do more. We also, as women, have to realize that in public we present a different picture than guys do. You know, for the most part, women can get by with smoking a little bit better than men do. Usually, because we are an oddity, people don't give us a hassle. You know, by the time they get over the surprise that it's a woman smoking a pipe, they're already gone. So, you know, you don't have to worry about them. And then some people, that draws them to you because you are a female smoking a pipe. Some other pipers, especially males, are drawn to women that smoke pipes because it is a little bit rarer than, well, I just think there's a lot of closet women smokers that don't do it in public. And in general, because of the hatred of tobacco in the public eye, politically correct stuff, you know, women are the first ones that will stop doing something because of the look toward other people. You know, if we have kids, we have a tendency not to want to smoke them around the kids. We are the babysitter, the baby bringer-uppers. So we have to stop smoking in order to protect our children much sooner than a guy will, because a guy is gone 8 to 10 hours a day, making a living, supporting us. We love that. But, you know, there again, the child rearing is thrown back on the woman. So the women have a tendency to smoke a little bit less, unless you are like me, and the nicotine is what keeps me motivated. And so I just use my snuff and stuff. But, you know, the difference in how the nicotine affects women and men, I think if you were to look that up, you would see that the chemical makeup of tobacco has a different tendency anyway on men to women. So I will add more to this. Happy, happy. Joy, joy. You know I'm watching you. So how do you survive at work without smoking tobacco? I bring snuff with me. This one's all messed up, but what it actually has on it is, inside is society. And I like society. So at work all day long, and they know I do it, I snuff. And, you know, it works. Here at work, we have a caterer that comes in all the time, and they are always so good about feeding me bits and pieces, which is wonderful. Every Thursday morning, they bring me this unbelievable salad, because I come in at 5:30, so by 11, I'm hungry. But today, I wanted to show you these. All they are tomatoes cut in half with a little bit of cheese and oregano, and you put them in the oven, and the juices just come out, and my. I think I found a new way to fix tomatoes. And, you know, for someone who doesn't eat a lot of meat, which I usually don't, this is like a main course. It's almost like eating pizza. All you need is a biscuit. I know you guys aren't going to believe it, but I'm at a country western bar, and I'm going to take dance lessons. Yep, I'm going to take country western dance lessons. There's Nancy and Ken.
3, 4, 5, 6.
See Nancy over there on the other side of the field. There's Nancy. I'm sorry, I'm just not that brave. This is so weird being in a country western bar for me. I don't think I've ever been in a country western bar before. Well, maybe, but it was by accident. Good morning, YouTube. It's a little bit after 7:30 in the morning. No, I'm not naked. I have on my swimsuit. I'm getting ready to get in my hot tub. I had a really bad night last night, so when I wake up and I hurt as much as I do, like I do this morning, I have really bad arthritis, and it's now going into my spine, and I'm getting a little bit of back issues too. The right side of my body's always been bad as far as arthritis was concerned, and that's because I had a wreck and some stuff like that, but my back is just now beginning to get that. I'm getting that curvature a little bit, and down at the bottom of my spine it hurts. Well, enough around whining, isn't it? Too bad. Sorry. We're going to do this again. First time I started whining, so I don't want to whine this one. It's about 7:30 in the morning. It's still cool enough out here that I can stand it. It's going to be 101 again today. I'm smoking my Burbia. This is my Ninja, and the reason... And it's a Ninja. In it, I have Eric Stokeby's latest one. Gosh, I'd have to go look at it. I've been very lucky in that a friend of mine lives there in North Carolina, and Eric Stokeby goes to Boda cigars and tobaccos all the time. And luckily, my friend Ed, the Duke, he's a Grand Duke actually, there in North Carolina, will take and send me whatever is new of his. And then luckily, again, I am a lucky girl. I always end up getting them with, when Eric knows he's sending them to me, Eric signs them for me, and then he doesn't charge them. So it's kind of nice that, you know, I do have old friends still from my dad's days and their tobacco days, because I have met and been around Peter Stokeby, but and his son, but his son was such a young little whippersnapper when I knew him. He was still young and everything. He's still only about I think he was still, you know, very, very little when I first started meeting him, when he was traveling with his dad. And in the old days when they would travel to tobacco shows and stuff like that, it was such a much bigger deal than it is now. I mean, when you would go to one of the old pipe tobacco shows, when you came away with tens and tens and just all kinds of stuff. I mean, the swag you got from those pipe shows is a whole lot different than now. The last one I went to, they gave you a little bitty baggie and let you put little bitty baggies of samples of their tobaccos, not Peter Stokeby's, some of the other ones, but, you know, you didn't get, here's your 10, you know, you want to try it, kind of thing. But that is just the difference in the public opinion of tobacco as what it used to be. Plus, I don't know, maybe they just start making as big a batches of each of their tins anymore, because, you know, they know they're not going to sell it, so why are they going to do it? I'm in my swimsuit, in case you're wondering, getting ready to get in the hot tub. When I get up and I hurt so much, what I do is I hop into my hot tub, and that's where I'm headed. I just thought I'd get my nicotine in first. Like saying, this is a Burbia, it's a Samurai. No, I mean, it's a Ninja. Who were your inspiration, who set the tone of your life and stuff like that. And, you know, of course, you guys have heard me talk plenty about my mom and my dad. My dad was great because we got to travel all over the world with him when we were very young. And my mom was a very progressive woman. I guess that's how you would say that. You know, we went to nudist colonies before nudist colonies were the big deal. We'd gone to communes, and so by the time it became, you know, out in the 60s, you know, free love, join the communes, join the nudist colonies and stuff like that. Well, we had worked on a commune, and that was a lot of work. I mean, a really working commune. It's like a farm. You know, you work all the time. There's no downtime. And then as far as nudist colonies were concerned, although we were very young and we were kind of kept semi-separate, basically, from the adults, and I don't think us kids ran around nude as much as the adults did, but they were ugly, you know. So by the time I was in a teenage years and you know, people are saying, oh, let's go join the nudist colony, I was like, you know, been there, done that, and it's not a pretty sight. So I was never really tempted to do those hippie yippie things that happened in the 60s and stuff. By the 60s I was already working and stuff, so I was a real person already. It didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Yes, I clenched it. It's my pipe. My teeth marks. My teeth marks are on all my pipes. I used to put bits on all of them, but here in the last probably 5 or 6 years, I just quit putting the bits on because I don't really like a bit on them, those little rubber tips. And I know they protect your pipes, but who am I protecting them from? You know, if they're my pipe, why am I protecting them from somebody else? You know, just because somebody else doesn't want my teeth chatter on them. It's my pipe. Out of this mood. I might add this on, I might not.